the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
47. Hey, 47. 46.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Moore is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will his offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go, here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw.
Man open.
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Mora, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixing up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
They go play action with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal.
Burrow, that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Bengals grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group was not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack. Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On one, ready?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Burrow on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets him a first down here.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Burrow looking to pass.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this 3rd quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow and connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
He is good. Makes the score. Bengals 28, Cowboys 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made on the 25-yard line. The Cowboys make over 1st down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A beautiful fake.
Touchdown! T. Higgins, 83 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys make over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
47.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing, Prescott.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
47. 54.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The give is to Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. 1st down. Here's Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here we go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
To throw, Burrow.
That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Now Burrow.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
To throw, Prescott. Able to find Gallup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Dak.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready.